Welcome back to the pregame show here on the NECBL Broadcast Network. It's time for the Broadcasters Roundtable. Dave Peck joined to my left by Newport Gulls field reporter Joe DeLeon. To my right, by the voice of the New Bedford-based Sox, Brendan Howe. Joe, we'll start with you. Yesterday, or Monday rather, 4-0 loss. First time that Newport had been held off the scoreboard. Only 5 hits and no runners reached third. What was the problem offensively?
Well, it's worth noting some of the early opponents that they faced this season were not that great as far as the pitchers that they had. The first time that they really saw a strong pitching staff, the team that they were facing had the league-leading ERA 1.67, and it's only going down after shutting them out 4-0. At the end of the day, they just need to do better against stronger pitching. They can't allow teams that do have good pitchers to take over like they did on Monday night.
They're facing a New Bedford team that has a 2.83 earned average. That's second in the NECBL behind Plymouth. What do they have to do? What kind of adjustments do they have to make tonight to kind of change their fortune?
Well, I think a lot of it is mental. You can tell that they almost psych themselves out to an extent. You just can't let that type of an ERA get to you. You got to pretend like it's any other day, maybe even pretend it's batting practice, and just let the game come to you one play at a time.
Now, Tyler Madison expected to be on the mound tonight. First NECBL start. He started against the Wareham Gatemen in last week's NECBL Cape Cod League matchup. What did you see from him, and what can we expect from him here tonight?
Well, as you said, he had a strong first game in which he played. No decision ended up being the case, but he did only allow 5 hits, 2 earned runs. He should have another strong performance today, I can imagine. He's one of the better pitchers on this staff, and like I said, a good day from him will be what we will see.
Brendan, we'll volley it over to you real quick. New Bedford-based Sox 4-2, sharing the top of the Southern Division standings in first place, and large part has been the pitching. 68 strikeouts, that's first in the entire league. How have they been able to get that number?
I mean, it really starts with the manager of this team, Chris Cave. I mean, he's the manager of this ball club. He's done a nice job integrating all his pitchers out of the bullpen and in the starting rotation, and even players that are position players. He's done a nice job integrating them on the mound as well, giving them a shot to see what they can do here in the NECBL. Early part of the season here, you know, he's still trying to feel everyone out that he has on his roster. He's done a nice job thus far.
So you have the second-ranked pitching staff, number 6 in batting, and they only have 1 home run on the year. How do they kind of get that number up, and how important is it to get that slugging percentage up as the year goes forward?
Well, it's definitely a huge part of the game, and it goes back to the hitters from Game 1 and back against Newport. I mean, working the counts, getting ahead, seeing a lot of pitches, making the pitchers work, fouling off a lot of pitches, and just seeing good pitches and driving it out to the outfield. Extra base hits have been crucial to this New Bedford start.
Should be a good matchup tonight between the Gulls and the Bay Sox. Game 2 of this Southern Division clash. For the voice of the Bay Sox, Brendan Howe, and Newport Gulls field reporter Joe DeLeon, I'm Dave Peck. Don't go anywhere. The Newport Gulls pregame show continues next right here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.